Episode 7 of Gen V is called Sick. And honestly, that's exactly how I was feeling watching this episode. The virus, although contained in the woods, is spreading. Secrets are spilling, and people are straight up losing it. We're only one episode away from the finale, and everything is spiraling fast. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Marie and Jordan are still trying to figure out how to move forward, mainly with the group, but also with each other. After the events of the previous episode, Jordan is having a hard time trusting Cate again, especially now that she can hear their thoughts. And while I do agree with Jordan, because I don't know how I would be able to trust a person like that, I will give Cate the benefit of the doubt here, and Marie thankfully defends her, and she says it's probably not something Cate can control. But Jordan isn't buying it. They think Marie is making excuses for Cate. Yet in the middle of all that tension, something else happens. They kiss. It's been building for a while, and we didn't know where they were standing with each other. Finally, it happens. Yet another kiss. So it's safe to assume that they are lovey-dovey for each other. But even after the kiss, Jordan makes it clear they aren't done searching for answers. Jordan says that they are Shetty's TA, which means they have access to her office and can go search for answers. So once they break in, they find the smoking gun, or at least the motive. A blue folder that contains a lot of information about Flight 37, the same flight from The Boys Season 1, the one that Homelander let crash. Turns out Shetty's husband and daughter were on that flight, and suddenly her hatred for Supes is understandable. Now, before Marie and Jordan can fully process the information they just learned, Cardosa stumbles into Shetty's office, drunk, angry, and rambling about how Shetty makes him do things. He then drops a file on the desk, ranting about how Shetty wants him to make the virus stronger, faster, more infectious. It's everything Marie and Jordan need to hear. The question now is, how do they get it to Victoria Neuman, the one person they thought they could trust?
What did he say about infection rate?
Emma in this episode is trying to give Sam some sense of normalcy.
Oh, no. You gotta stay here.
Right.
Yeah, no one can know where you are.
That makes sense.
She brings him to her dorm room, tells him to chill while she grabs him some food. Sam agrees and immediately spirals. The second Emma leaves, he hides in her closet like he's back in the woods, because in his mind, he is. He's still not used to being free, and the silence freaks him out. Eventually, he leaves the room and runs into Rufus, who tells him Emma's at a party, which, let's be real, sounds fake, but Sam follows him anyway. Cut to Emma returning to the room and Sam isn't there. So she starts looking for him and instead runs into Jordan. Now, while Jordan and Emma are looking for Sam, the campus is in chaos. The students are protesting and ramping up because Victoria Neuman is on site for a town hall, and tensions between the Supes, who are pro her and against her, are at an all-time high. Sam ends up at the debate surrounded by other Supes who are furious at Neuman for trying to control them, and it hits a nerve. Sam has spent most of his life locked up, lied to, and experimented on. Now seeing these other Supes demand freedom, he wants that too, but not just freedom with Emma, freedom with people like him.
I mean, some of the people here are a bag of dicks.
I guess, but come on, it's awesome being with people like us, just having fun.
Now, while all of this is happening, Cate is trying to prove she's not the villain in everyone's story. She sets up a meeting with Shetty, planning to use her powers to get the truth. And she's not letting Shetty weasel out of anything. At first, Shetty tries the usual manipulation.
Somehow I feel like you are truly mine, and I love you.
Soft voice, sad story, the whole we're the same speech. She tells Cate the pills were just to help, that she never meant to hurt her, and for a second it looks like she might believe her, but she doesn't. Instead, she turns on her. Cate uses her powers to make Shetty talk, and what Shetty reveals is horrifying. Godolphin University was never about education. It was a lab that was disguised as a school.
You're not here to study. The school is here to study you, your subjects.
not human.
Then Shetty tells her the real plan. She gave Cate one final assignment, to kill everyone in the woods, and that's when something in Cate just snaps. She orders Shetty to kill herself, and Shetty does, right in front of the group. Marie tries to stop it, but Cate won't let her. Sam watches and calls it justice. Cate says it's for all of them, and just like that, Dean Shetty is gone. But the divide in the group, that's just starting.
Justice.
For all of us.
Now, Andre this episode is dealing with something else entirely. His dad. After watching his dad have a seizure on live television, Andre rushes to the hospital. His father's powers are failing. His body is shutting down, and Andre hasn't spoken to him in a long time. In the ambulance on the way to the hospital, his dad's powers begin to go out of control. The ambulance nearly crushes itself from the pressure. Andre tries to stay calm to help, but you can see it all over his face because he's scared. Not just for his dad, but for what this means for him, for his future, for the legacy he never really wanted, but always felt stuck inside of. He decides to skip everything with Shetty. He misses the reveal. He misses the group coming together because in that moment, Andre isn't a superhero. He's just a son watching his father fall apart.
Sorry I haven't been around.
Now, the episode opens up with a suit being thrown into a cell. There are other superheroes there. Then one comes out and starts coughing uncontrollably. One of them whispers,
Try not to breathe.
Turns out Shetty and Cardosa are testing the virus in real time, watching from behind a glass mirror as innocent students get infected. Shetty asks if the virus can be made airborne, and Cardosa warns her.
If an airborne virus gets into the super-able population, it could spread like wildfire.
She doesn't flinch. That's exactly what she wants. He tells her Vought would never approve this. Turns out, Vought has no idea any of this is happening. Now later in the episode, Shetty meets with Grace, and she tells her about the virus. Grace, on the other hand, calls it a mass murder, calls it a genocide, says that this is wrong. Shetty, however, doesn't back down. She says she's gonna go through with this, and that Grace won't stop her because part of her agrees with what Shetty is doing. And as Shetty leaves, Grace picks up the phone and says,
Did you get all that? Keep a close eye on her.
Now, at the end of the episode, Cardosa meets with Victoria Neuman. He hands over the virus and asks for protection. Neuman says everything will be arranged for him, and as Cardosa leaves to start his new life, his head explodes. So by the end of episode 7, Dean Shetty is dead, Cardosa's head is a Jackson Pollock painting, and the virus is officially in the hands of the most dangerous soup in politics. The gang may have won the battle, but the war, that's just only beginning. Now if you're still here, thanks for watching, until next time.